Alrighty, this is not new, but it's new to me. The Milani Luminoso eyeshadow palette. I didn't even know this existed. I know that the Milani Luminoso blush is so beautiful, and I'd actually tried to use it for eyeshadow and it was an epic fail. So when I saw this at Walmart a few weeks ago, I didn't know this was out there, but you know, we all know sometimes I'm a little late to the parties. I'm now going to try this. I tried it once haphazardly, so today is my second attempt at this. Okay, I'm gonna start out by priming my eyelids. I'm gonna use this Revlon Color Stay Skin Awaken 24-hour 5-in-1 concealer in the shade Universal Brightener. This seems to work for me really well as a primer. I use it more as a primer than I do a concealer, but it just, for me, it works great. I'll take a little bit of setting powder. This is my Fiera HD Matte Finishing Powder, and just tap a little over the top so that my eyeshadow won't skip. Just a little bit. I don't remember exactly what brush this is. It's not numbered, but I will put it in the subtitles. All right. This is the BS Mall Mini Flame Brush, and I am going to use this brush to start with a base. Here, this is the shade Halo. It is a matte shade. And I'm going to sweep it all along here. When I tapped it out, there was some dusting up, but I'm not seeing any fallout, so that is good. It's hard to tell if it's working well without fallout because of the primer, or it would do that with no primer. So right now, using this concealer as primer, I'm not seeing a bunch of dust up or fallout around my eyes, so that's good, obviously. So there's a nice base using the shade Halo. I tend to be conservative when it comes to eyeshadow, and that's just because I don't have the skill to really go hog wild crazy with darker, deeper, more risky colors, like for example, Sunset here. I don't even know where to start with that. Above my crease, I'm gonna go in with another matte shade. It's in the Clouds. I'm gonna use the same brush. So you can see a little bit of dust up there. Like I said earlier, it's not landing on my face, so that's good. So I'm gonna come in here and just give my eye a little lift there. I've been wanting to make a video with this now for a few weeks, and I just haven't had a chance to do it. So I like a conservative, more natural looking shadow. As I've gotten older, going too heavy-handed or too bold or gutsy with my, again, not being a makeup artist, it just looks better for me. I just prefer to look more natural, but I love some shimmer to give it a kick, just a kind of a natural base there. But I might just build it up a little bit more. There are lots of YouTubers out there that are very skilled with eyeshadow, and thankfully you have options, because if you're looking here for that, unfortunately, not very gutsy and daring. I've tried to be. I'm going to go in, I can't resist, I'm going to go straight in with the Luminoso shade right here. Okay. So what happened? That did not pick up the way I wanted it to, or I might have tapped too much off, so let's go in again. Very subtle. I'm gonna use a different brush and see how it picks up and see if I can get a better payout on this, because I know I can. I have a feeling it's the brush. And because I tend to be a little bit too conservative sometimes, I'm gonna pick that up again and see if a more loose brush will be better at picking up and getting a better payout. Oh yeah, I can see already, definitely. Brush matters, it really does matter. And I learn every time I am doing a new product that I haven't used before or tested. I always learn as I go which brush seems to work best for the application. So in this case, something not quite so dense. Sometimes when you're using shimmer, if you use too loose of a brush, you'll get it all over your face. So it really is just kind of trial and error, but this is very pretty and I am not seeing a bunch of fallout. So that is such a bonus. I am loving that. Okay, this would be sort of an everyday look for me. You know, if I didn't need to be all glammed up, which I never do, frankly, but I would wear this, just like this. It almost looks like nothing, but it's still very pretty. It's just very subtle and very pretty. I really, really like this. But I start out with I tend to start out well within my comfort zone. And then if I want a little more, I will go in and build it up. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab my trusty pharmacy brand crease brush, and I'm gonna go in and grab this shade here, which is Horizon. And add a little bit of drama. As far as I'm concerned, it would be more drama, but for other people, it's probably very conservative, but this is how I roll. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more depth there, right to the crease, bring it up a little bit, and cause those shades to not blend together quite so seamlessly, so it has a little bit of a transition. So since I've started doing makeup YouTubes, I've learned words like transition shade and color story. All right, going in here. Oh yeah, so I like that. Again, I'm not having a bunch of fallout, which is a bonus. Just gonna circle that up a little bit there. Very pretty. I'm really liking that. I like the transition, I like the shade. I think it's very pretty. I'm really happy with this. I'm gonna add a little to this Luminoso. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit more pop to the lid and go in with Oh, what to do, what to do. Just try. This shade here is Beam. It's another shimmer shade, and I'm gonna put it right in the, right there, like right on this part of my lid, like right in the corner there, and see what happens. I honestly do not think I can mess this up. The shades go together so well and they're subtle enough to where it feels like it would really be difficult to mess this up. So I'm enjoying this. This is really fun. I like this a lot. I'm just gonna keep tapping that in there because I am loving that. Okay. So for a gal like me, this type of eyeshadow, this color story, and the way it's applied is perfect for me. So for my liner shade, I'm gonna go in again with this shade Horizon, and I'm using this Zova Brow Liner 322 brush. All right, I'm looking at this in a 10 times mirror, and I do see a little fallout in the corner where I added that shade Beam, but it's not terrible. It's pretty much staying in the area where I wanted to bring some more light, so it's not that bad. It's not falling in my lines under my eyes, which is a bonus. This shade here, Lord, this is chunkier. Okay, I've used this before and there was quite a bit of fallout, but I used the brush. This time I'm gonna just apply a little bit with my finger and see if I can keep it from falling out so badly. So I'm just gonna put a little bit. I don't wanna take over the entire look. I'm just tapping a little bit on the lid, right kind of in the middle there. Oh yeah, it's definitely, yep. Soul is going to, it's going to fall. Now that I've started it, I'm gonna have to see this through. So I'm just gonna pick up some with this brush and see how it does, because it's fun. Okay, all right, so this brush picks it up really well. It applies it really well, but again, lots of fallout. I don't even know if you can see that. Kind of defeated the purpose of my whole initial look, but I wanted to try it. But I can fix it. But there's definitely just fallout all over. It's pretty bad. It's just all over my face right now. I'm gonna go back in with pick up this Luminoso. Now I have officially like 14 layers of eyeshadow in one spot. But the good news is it's not muddy. If you make a mistake and you have to layer something, if it's not gonna muddy it, that is a bonus. Well, now that I've done that experiment, now I'm gonna have to go in and maybe reapply a little more eyeliner, which I will do very quickly. Oh my gosh, there is a ton of glitter on my face. Like it's bad. I don't think you guys can see it, but trust me, it's bad. I would only use the shade Soul on my lid before applying any other makeup on my face because it will have to get completely cleaned up and mess up everything. That's the only shade in here that's doing that, so that is good, right? And I haven't done a makeup video for a while, so I'm enjoying myself. Okay, I picked up a mascara today that, again, is not new. I went to TJ Maxx and I picked up this Colossal mascara. This is volumizing, definitely not lengthening, and you can tell by the brush. It has a fat wand on it, so if it's a fatter wand, you're gonna get more volume. If it's skinnier, you get more length. I needed another mascara. I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and I needed one that is not waterproof. This is a decent mascara. Obviously, it's not a lengthening mascara. I didn't expect it to be. If I wanted it to do that, I would have curled my eyelashes, but I probably used too much trying to get it to do what it's not designed to do. All right, I went off camera and I fixed my face so that glitter wasn't everywhere and added a little bit more of this mascara, and it clumped a little bit. So I'm using this mascara comb to separate my lashes, but it didn't clump that bad. It's a beautiful palette. I like it a lot. I like how it performs. I like how it blends. I like the fact that it doesn't fall all over your face, unless of course you're using that one shade. So there you have it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.